since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Hi everyone, alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at Miami. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Well, I think for Miami, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. And for Miami, boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the three, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Pass to Carter. Here's Robertson. 4-3. The rebound by Duncan. Over to the wing. To the middle. Take it away! Here's Robertson. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Carter. Here's Malone. Here's Wade. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Duncan. Misses off the right iron. Here's Nowitzki. Guarded by Payton. And it's Nowitzki missing. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Wade. Tries again. A nice shot by Duncan.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Pass to Malone. To the paint. Stolen. Outside Payton. A step back shot. San Antonio with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Robertson. Here's Malone, guarded by Payton. Here's Robertson. And that one is hammered home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Payton. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Carter against Antetokounmpo. Carter, good.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside Payton. Now Antetokounmpo. Pass to Olajuwon. And that one hits the back iron. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 so far. Carter inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Malone can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Wade. Back to Payton. Lets the 3 fly, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
To the left side wing. Back to Carter. Elbow shot on the way. And that one comes up a bit short. The Heat with the lead. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Inside, Olajuwon. That one doesn't drop. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Here's Wade. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Now here's Carter. They trail by 1. Pass to Malone. Back to Carter. Over Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Heads-up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block. The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
A line change. Now Irving. There's 1:17 left in the first. And the officials call a traveling violation. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Spurs. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
Right now for the Spurs, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
And Miami has possession. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Mourning.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's McGrady. Coming off a 12-point game.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. .30 seconds left to play in the first. Irving for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Frazier. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Frazier. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Clock at 4. The fader, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Well, Miami shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's McGrady. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And some teams hitting rough patches here in the middle part of the season. Smitty, how many players-only meetings have you been a part of that made a difference?
You know, a few. Those meetings are like calling a timeout on the season. Some can stop the bleeding, but for others, it's not enough.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 3. So on the floor for San Antonio. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Irving for 3. That one no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Frazier. It's good. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's McGrady. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Pass to Irving. Goes up on the wing. That one's wide left.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. McGrady, good.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Frazier. Thompson outside. And it's all from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Irving. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Frazier. To the inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Miami calls timeout. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Payton. Here's Olajuwon. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Wade sinks the tray. And the Heat lead by 10.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Carter with it. Here's Robertson. 8 points in his last timeout. Shot clock at 6. The shot that time not on target. Miami has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Price. Let's go with a 3. He can't get it to go. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Payton. Here's Wade. The rebound by Nowitzki. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Miami has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Robertson. Down low with the 7-footer. Shots blocked. They retain possession. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And a nice finish on the layup.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Pass to Wade. Here's Olajuwon. .146 left in the second quarter. Wade misses. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Now Carter. Pass to Malone. Carter with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington. Here's Nowitzki. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
.55 seconds left in the half. From downtown, drains the triple. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Pass to Wade. Here's the teardrop. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Here's Carter. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. To the paint. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Robertson. 1 second left. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Payton. Pass to Wade. Got a piece of it. In transition. And for the Spurs. Here's Robertson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, guarded by Payton. For the lead, Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now Carter defending. Pass to Wade. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You had the chance to play under some terrific coaches, Smitty. How influential is good coaching on a team's success?
They really go hand in hand, B.A. The coach sets the tone for the whole team, and strong leadership leads to strong play out on the floor and likely a lot of wins. Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Pass to Nowitzki. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Payton. Pass to Duncan. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Wade. He's checked by Carter. It's deflected.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Miami trailing. Outside Peyton. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Wade. Here's Duncan. 5 to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
San Antonio again missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And Malone gets it to go.
Timeout.
And the Spurs lead by 1. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
An MVP caliber talent, the rise of Giannis from scrawny teenager to bulked up superstar has been great to watch.
Here's Nowitzki. He has 7. Good work there as it goes.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And let's also add he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. McGrady, good.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Basket's good. He's got 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. They grab their own miss. Mourning with the bucket.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now Irving. To the wing, right side. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Irving. 3-pointer off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Here's Price. Deflected. And they get it back. Pass to Irving. Here's Frazier. Here's Robertson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Miami's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Miami calls timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
San Antonio on D. .110 left in the third quarter. Miami, no good that time either. San Antonio leading. With the teardrop. Morning. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he drops the first. Carter, he's checked in for San Antonio. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Shot to stop the run. Pass to Price. There's the triple. The rebound by the Spurs.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Frazier, out to the right wing. Here's Robertson. Here's Frazier, and here's Carter. Antetokounmpo covering. Carter can't get it to go.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Price. The three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Robertson. No good off the back of the rim. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Spurs up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with it. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And for San Antonio.
You know, D-Wade has always been a playmaker. Passing is a part of what makes him special.
Outside Irving. Pass to Carter. Here's Morning. Off target at the rim. Here's Wade. Antetokounmpo, right side. To take the lead, and the Heat, another three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Payton. From 8 feet away. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Miami has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Wade. Now here's Payton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Robertson. To the inside. Nowitzki. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
Thank you for that, Allie. And he lobs it up top. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Payton. Fires from the line, and Robertson gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Floats one up. Got a hand on it. Inside. Here's Malone. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Pass to Nowitzki. Up top, Carter. Here's Malone. Back to Carter. Here's Malone. The rebound by Duncan.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Ever so close. Needed that one to go down.
At the line,
First one falls for him. And the Heat making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
The Spurs have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Pass to Carter. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They lead by 1. 1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end, putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Miami. Here's Olajuwon to the inside. Duncan. And it's good for 2.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Wade. From 12 feet. The rebound by Malone. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way to the paint. Oh, deflected. Fast break. Here come the Heat. He goes up. .43 seconds left in the final quarter. Shoots from the elbow. San Antonio with a rebound. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Pass to Nowitzki. The fadeaway. Tipped. And here's the fast break for the finish. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to one. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They trail by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Going inside, Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Antetokounmpo outside. And again, the Heat missing. And so it's San Antonio with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was.
What a wonderful view of the lights of Miami here on a gorgeous night in South Florida. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Luka Doncic.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Russell is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's LeBron James, and it's Curry in at the point. And for Miami, D-Wade out there with Peyton. Then it's Elijah Wan, and it's Duncan, and it's Giannis in at the 3. Here's Curry.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Doncic against Wade. To the inside. Here's Bosh. That's short off the rim. Wade feeling it out a bit. And both coaches tonight have plenty of options on their bench. Depth, Chris, a big part of what these teams do well.
Oh, yeah. During the regular season, Kevin, depth means so much. Usually shorten the rotation to come playoffs, but most teams in the league, they have a fantastic 7th and 8th option.
Outside Bosh. James has a two-pointer. And the shot is long.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Wade outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Peyton. Offensive rebound. Here's Duncan. And it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Now here's Curry. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Elijah Wan with the block.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Antetokounmpo against Curry. 9 feet out. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Doncic outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Russell against Giannis. Russell kicks to Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. He'd have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Wade on the wing. Pass to Olajuwon. Payton outside. Pass to Giannis. Nice move, and it's good on the way in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Heat on D. James outside. Russell with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. And Curry, here we go. Good work there as it goes.
The ability to shoot with great range. Drive left, drive right. Curry has every option available to him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me, and he talked about the group effort that it's going to take to contain Antetokounmpo. He said there's no one player or one way to defend Giannis because he causes foul trouble and he wears guys down. We're going to give him different looks and come at him with different guys. We'll see how effective those fresh legs on Antetokounmpo will be tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's James. After the Heat pick up 2. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by Chris Bosh. Tipped away and stolen by James. Olajuwon against Curry. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to San Antonio. And they double up Payton. Wade has the open look. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Wade's got his second bucket of the night.
You better at least get a hand up on Wade. I mean, he's more than capable of bearing the triple.
Down low, Russell. Second chance effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so Miami again turning it over. And a new group in for the Heat. Howard's checked in for Olajuwon. Camby comes in for Tim Duncan. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Irving subbed in for Gary Payton. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Russell. Kevin Durant comes in for Chris Bosh. Booker, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Damian Lillard in for Stephen Curry. McGrady against Booker. Fires for 3. A shot by McGrady, no good. Lakers trailed by 3. LeBron up top. McGrady covering. LeBron passes to Gasol. Back to James. It's stolen by McGrady. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's LeBron. Last game he had 13. And the rejection by Giannis. From 18 feet away. And it's good off the glass.
That's such great pace to Kyrie's game. I mean, the mid-range J just works well for him.
James has a 2-pointer, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Camby out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Irving. Then there's Howard. And it's McGrady in at the two-guard position. Irving against Lillard. For three, Booker. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Lillard looking around. Here's KD. And that's collected by Camby. The Heat leading by 7. Poked away and stolen by Booker. Davis against Howard. Davis, the pass to Gasol. And it's in there.
Timeout. Using that big body. I mean, Gasol able to absorb contact. That's what you want from your big man.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Chris, congrats again on your call to the Hall of Fame. Not to put pressure on someone currently in the NBA, but does anyone out there now remind you of you back in the day?
Well, you know what, Kevin, I try not to look at it like that, but there are a lot of players that play the same position, which I love how they play. I love how Embiid plays. I see similarities. My man Jokic, I definitely see some similarities in the way that we passed and tried to make sure that we were point forwards. But I tell you what, instead of seeing similarities in anyone, I tell you what, I'm a fan of all the big fellas because they flat out got game.
Davis finds Lillard. The shot will not fall. The Heat go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
But it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys open shots.
With some arc, and KD throws it down.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Now, here's Price. McGrady outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McGrady's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that one is good. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
And the Lakers call time here. New group in for the Heat. Olajuwon's checked in for Howard. Duncan comes in for Marcus Camby. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for McGrady. And it's Payton in for Irving. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Russell, he's checked in for Gasol. Wash comes in for Davis. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Booker. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Payton passes to Wade. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
KD dishes to Curry. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. The 3 from KD. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Heat. Payton left side. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Doncic. KD on the wing. Wade is covering. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And again, the Lakers no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Out to the right wing. Price, the pass to Olajuwon. Payton up top. Guarded by Doncic. Payton's shot is off. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Lakers. They trail by 11. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Wade. Curry with some nice D. Lakers trailed by 11. Durant kicks to Doncic. Outside, Russell. Doncic outside. Shoots over Olajuwon. And it falls over the rim and in. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Passed away. Back to Price. Miami needs to get a shot off. Wade from outside. Bill Russell grabs the miss. Doncic feeling it out. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that three ball. But the confidence, nope.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Taking a look at the Heat, Kenny, what was your impression?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
Shaq, your take on... Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So with Rose on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. LeBron James is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Russell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Curry against Payton. Wade outside. Back to Payton. Launches it. The Heat with a fresh 14. It's good. Duncan's got his second bucket of the night.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
LeBron passes to Curry. James in the post, covered by Giannis. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from James. Wade outside. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Looking for Wade, he gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Russell dishes to Curry. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Howard's checked in for Elijah and Tracy McGrady subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Miami with the rebound. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Doncic with it, and it's Howard picking him up, and there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Camby comes in for Tim Duncan, and Irving subbed in for Payton. The Lakers also making some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Bosh, and it's Booker in for Luka Doncic. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Irving's shot is good.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Lillard against Howard. It's Gasol missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lets it go. No good from Irving.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Lakers trailed by 9 and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Giannis up top. James covering. And it's Giannis missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Count it.
Well, there's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
McGrady passes to Howard. Gasol with the steal. To the middle. Here's James. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Irving against Lillard. Fires at the elbow. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Heat?
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Here's Giannis. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Gasol, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around.
Irving with it. Gasol covering. And there's the pass to Howard. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGrady, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Lillard against Irving. And it's sent back by Irving. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the three. The shot comes out. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Heat leading by 9. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Duncan out there with Elijah. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Price. And it's Payton in at the point. And it's sent back by Bosh. Inside. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
I mean, he could wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Pass to Wade. Duncan outside. Wade finds Duncan. To the paint. Here's Payton. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And the Heat lead by 9.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Payton passes to Duncan. Misses from short range. Lakers trailed by 9. To the middle. Here's Bosh. Elijah with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Elijah does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. The Heat leading by 8. And there's the feed to Payton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Heat with the ball. For three, Price. And Durant sends it back.
But Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
Payton passes to Duncan. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bosh has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
And it's sent back by Russell. Feeds it to Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 4-point Heat lead.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Heat. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David. Antetokounmpo kicks to Payton. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Curry. To tie it up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Look how he's playing, just fearless. Steph knows there's a chance he's going to get hit. He earns himself a trip to the line.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Payton with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Doncic against Payton. Olajuwon trying to break free. And that time, also a missed shot. James, the pass to Doncic to take the lead. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Payton against Kerr. Wade outside. A 3. Miami no good on that time either. In the corner, it's James. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. Payton outside. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Los Angeles now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. It's tipped. Kicks it out to James. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, that's just great judgment right there from James. He has a firm understanding for when to let it fly.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 6. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Wade kicks to Giannis. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Russell. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Doncic finds James. Over Giannis. Russell. And it's Russell with that extra effort. And it's an 8-point Laker lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Doncic passes to Kerr. To the right side. Bosh misses. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Got to respect Wade's feel for the moment. His ability to score down the stretch, a fearless competitor.
And he commits the intentional foul. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic with it. Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry with the 3. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this. And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 8. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Price. 3 from the inbound. Doesn't go that time. Now Rose. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some
Cars whizzing by on the Friendship Torch on a gorgeous night in the Alamo City. Allie, take it.
Brian, the Spurs.
Dry as ever, Allie. Thank you. And Grant, these are two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. And for the Spurs. Now here's Jordan. With the floater, Jordan. Great positioning on the putback.
Love how Jordan uses his jumping ability on the offensive boards. I mean, this guy just does not give up.
Pass to Carter. This one for three. Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's West. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. Jordan with it. There's the double team with Carter. 6 on the shot clock. West misses. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Robertson. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Nowitzki. And no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And they're running. Here's Pippen. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but essential.
Here's Nowitzki, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Jordan goes in, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Chicago ball.
Here's West. There's the drive. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Ooh, poked away. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at the Spurs. Final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And of course, Chicago, only 2 spots back.
Checking out San Antonio, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Here's West. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Pass to Carter. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Nowitzki's so good in the screen and roll. Excellent at setting a hard screen and then rolling to the open space.
Here's Mutombo. Now Jordan. He's checked by Carter. Fade away. Jordan misses.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Nowitzki. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And Nowitzki is money from the mid-range now. Like how high he keeps the ball. Really does a nice job of extending and keeping that ball away from the defense.
Now here's Jordan. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Can't hit that one.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Maravich. Pass to Stockton. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer.
You've got to close out on Stockton now. He's a deadly three-point shooter and has textbook form.
Here's Robertson. He's defended by Hayes. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Thompson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Klay Thompson.
Minute 32 left in the first quarter. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. And it's Baylor missing. The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Frazier. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Takes it inside. Soft touch off the glass.
And you know, Kevin, what you like about Walt, putting the ball on the floor completely under control, even when he's in attack mode.
Pass to Maravich. Here's Baylor. 6 to shoot. Here's Rodman. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Thompson with a steal. Here's Irving. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Chicago trailing here. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Stockton. An easy 2 on the layup. 5 points in the game.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Now here's Irving. 2 on the clock. Off the left rim and out. Tie game in San Antonio. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Chicago shooting 40% from the field in this one. And for the Bulls, Baylor. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Spurs shooting about 43% in this one. Thompson outside. The 3. Irving, no good. Here's Maravich. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Irving. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. And here's Thompson for 3. On target from range.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Clay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Here's Baylor, defended by Thompson. Comes up empty down low. Pass to McHale. Tipped away. Here's Baylor, defended by Thompson. Baylor, that's good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago?
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Boy, we've got an incredible amount of young talent in the league right now, Clark. Some who could go down as all-time greats when it's all said and done.
I can't disagree with that, B.A. Clearly outstanding talent, but this is cyclical. We've had periods like this before where there have been great young talents that have come into the league and taken it by storm. You talk about Antetokounmpo and Duncan, Zion Williamson, and there are tons of others, Devin Booker and the like. A lot of guys seem destined for Springfield, even in their early 20s, if they maintain their level of play for the next several years.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. To the inside. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And the bucket is good. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Pippen. He picked up 10 in his last game. To the paint. Chamberlain, no good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to McHale. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Robertson. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
Here's West. Gets the 3 to fall. He has 7.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Nowitzki. Now here's Carter, covered by Jordan. The shot, he got a piece of it.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Drives to the hoop. And the basket by West.
Jerry West.
And the Bulls lead by 6.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Out left to the wing. Unloads from 13. It's deflected. Fast break. Here we go. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Spurs ball. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Lets it go from the wing. Uses the glass to drop it in.
You always have to be alert to where Nowitzki is. I mean, he loves catching the defense off guard with the catch and shoot.
A minute 53 left in the first half. West misses.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Robertson. Tipped.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
And the Bulls making a change here. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Timeout Spurs.
Ball stolen. And now the Bulls in transition. And they recover it. Pass to Jordan. Here's Pippen. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. That shot missing. And the Spurs going the other way now. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that ball. And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Here's Nowitzki. He's got 9. Knocked away. Here's Jordan. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Jordan doing a nice job leaking out slyly. Excellent in transition.
Here's Stockton. 5 points in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. There's the double team with Carter. Got a hand on it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Bull substitution.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. After a solid and
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Nowitzki. Beyond the arc. Mutombo with the rebound. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And for Chicago, West misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Robertson gets it to go.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's West. 9 points in the game. From the wing, the shot misses.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
On the attack, Carter banked it in off the glass. Carter's got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's West. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
The line for the Bulls, Jerry West. At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. 90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Malone. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Deflected. Inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Chicago leading. Now here's Hayes. To the inside. Got a hand on it.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to West. The rebound by the Spurs. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Nash. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's McHale. This for the tie. He nails it, and we're tied.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Rodman. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. From 18 feet away, Jordan with the bucket.
Michael Jordan.
And the Bulls lead by 2.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range, whether he's squared up or falling away. You feel like it's going to splash.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So both teams making some changes here. For Chicago, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to West. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
The Spurs making a switch here. Frazier's checked in. On offense, here's San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Mourning. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Right wing. Here's Frazier. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Down low. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
The combo card skill set of Maravich really does a nice job of drawing defensive attention and then passing to teammates.
Now here's Irving. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And they doubled up Irving. Here's Frazier. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Timeout, Bulls.
Carter, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. The Bulls making a switch here. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Outside Irving. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Irving. Here's Mourning. Carter from outside. The rebound by Baylor. Here's Nash. Here's Baylor. He's checked by Carter. Shot from 12. And it's Baylor missing.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Walt Frazier taking 2 shots.
That one's no good.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
Pass to Baylor. Here's Stockton. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Well, right there, on display, the power and body control of big Wilt Chamberlain. He just shrugs off contact as if it doesn't even exist.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Bulls leading by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Knocks it loose. And for Chicago, here's Frazier. That shot off the mark. And it's Chicago the other way. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Pippen, no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Carter, the pass to Irving. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltender.
So both teams changing it up here. Chicago trailing here. Jordan goes in. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Boy, I tell you, for such a big guy, what a remarkably fluid athlete. You can see why he competed and excelled in the high jump in college.
Tipped, and he recovers it. Robertson, and it's Jordan with the rebound. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game, and is blocked. Here's Malone, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Out of bounds. Spurs ball.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
Thanks for that, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. San Antonio again missing. For Chicago, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Pippen. Uses the glass on the layup.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Pass to Nowitzki. Launches a 3. San Antonio again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's West. To the paint. And here's Jordan. The 3-ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
Here's Nowitzki. Pass to Carter. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
Pass to Jordan. It's good. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Oh, swiped away. Here we go, all alone. And they pick up 2.
Jerry West.
And now an 8-point Bulls lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and blocked quite a few tonight.
Blocked! We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Puts it up from 12. Got a piece of it. Here's Malone. Here's Robertson. Pass to Malone. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Inside, Pippen. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Chicago ball.
Pass to Jordan. .152 left in the 4th quarter. Pippen, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Robertson. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The Spurs shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Pass to Robertson. Here's Malone. Takes a 13-footer and too long on the shot.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Driving to the basket. Blocked! .56 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Robertson. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And it's the Bulls' ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Here's West. Now Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Bulls lead by 6.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game was about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Pass to Nowitzki. Unloads. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Boy, I like Nowitzki's mentality. He knows he can get his shot off anytime he wants to, but he likes setting up his guys too.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Oscar Robertson. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Nowitzki. Off target with the 3. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the Bulls win it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. There it is, maybe the most famous building in all of Texas. It's the and with
good evening.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. So with Drexler sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Ewing is out there with Moses Malone. Then there's Kobe, and it's Bird, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, Nowitzki is out there with Malone. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Robertson. And it's Carter in at the 2-guard spot, and the Spurs start out with the ball. Now here's Robertson. And that's collected by Malone. Johnson against Carter. Here's Ewing. The rebound by the Spurs. Malone gets the bucket.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
And here's Kobe from the arc. They're the Spurs with the ball. Now Robertson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Goes up the baseline. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Robertson against Kobe. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Malone. Here's Ewing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%. So no doubt he's pleased with that.
Patrick Ewing. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Ewing.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Robertson outside. Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Johnson. Here's Ewing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
And Nowitzki has it in the corner. They double team Nowitzki. Bird with some nice D.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's Bryant. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for San Antonio, Carl.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Nowitzki, and taken away by Magic. On the wing, Bird. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
New York moving it around. Malone with the block. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already in the game.
A different look now for San Antonio. Mourning comes in for Malone. And Irving subbed in for Dirk Nowitzki. Here's Kuzi. Nailed from three-point land.
Bob Cousy.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's the teardrop. The shot by Robertson, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
The kick out to Irving. Here's Mourning. Shot to stop the run. That shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. .133 left to play here in the first. To the inside, Robinson. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning. Spurs trailed by 13. Here's Carter. That's good. And Robertson with the assist.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
James Worthy on the wing. Pass to Kuzi. Passes it to Walton. Here's Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Carter comes in with the double team. New York, no good that time either. Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Here's Kuzi. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Worthy against Robertson. Now the pass to Carter. Over Kuzi. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Drexler with it. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid.
Oh, big time play!
And he nailed it! That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress at the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks. They lead by 8. Live from the AT&T. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So with Wilkins on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Thompson is out there with Frazier. Then there's Irving. Then there's McHale. And it's Mourning in at the 5. Here's Worthy. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
James Worthy.
Worthy's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Knicks. Frazier the pass to Irving. A floater. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Mourning can't make it work. The Knicks leading by 10. Drexler outside. He kicks it to Anthony. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Irving. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
Fans, your Spurs squad.
Malone's checked in for the Spurs. Nowitzki comes in for Irving.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? First in assists. And he's among the most consistent free throw shooters in the league, presently ranked 3rd by percentage.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Nowitzki, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Count that one. 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Frazier the pass to Malone. The dish to Thompson. Back to Malone. That shot off. Malone with some nice D. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Charlotte Hornets. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Bird. Over Nowitzki. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Thompson. Kept alive.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Bird. Rejected by McHale. Malone outside. Here's Frazier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson picks one up.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Carter comes in for McHale, and it's Robertson in for Klay Thompson. Ewing's checked in for New York. Bird dishes to Ewing, and it's sent back by Carter. Malone against Ewing. Malone can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Frazier, it's good.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Robertson against Johnson. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Spurs with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Frazier. And Mourning subbed in for Malone. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Moses Malone. And it's Cooper in for Johnson.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Second team foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Irving's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Both shots good from the stripe. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number 1 is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Robertson right side. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Here's Cooper. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Carter, and there's the drive. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Spurs ball. Next substitution. James Worthy, Clyde Drexler, Bob Cousy.
Spurs trail by 10. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. Over Robinson, off the left rim and out. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Cousy passes to Worthy. Pass to Robinson. Low block shot. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Robertson outside. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. And so it's New York up by a dozen here.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And Shaq. And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Magic Johnson is out there with Bryant. Then there's Ewing. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. Now here is Carter. Six to shoot. The Knicks pull it in. Ewing's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes to Carter. Now the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Spurs. It's a 16-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Robertson outside. That one goes in. Robertson's got 7 points in the game.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Left side, Kobe. Back to Johnson. Malone outside. The pass to Robinson. Clock at 4. They double him with Nowitzki. Robinson kicks to Malone. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Moses Malone.
Malone's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A different look now for San Antonio. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Malone. Klay Thompson comes in for Carter. And it's Frazier in for Robertson. Then for the Knicks, Walton's checked in for Ewing. And it's Bird in for Robinson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
And the basket is good.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Johnson against Frazier. Puts it up from 17. Bird can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside, Kobe. Pass to Walton. Over McHale. And there's Walton. That's good on the assist from Kobe. Walton's got his first points of the game.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there, and we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot, just didn't fall there.
And that one is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Down low. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And he gets the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New York.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Here's Frazier trying to get open as Nowitzki. No good on that one. Great D that time from Bird. Now Bryant. 11 points in the game. Malone trying to break free. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Mourning comes in for McHale, and Irving subbed in for Dirk Nowitzki. Here's Bird. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
A nice shot by Frazier.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bird. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And the Spurs with some changes. Malone's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Carter comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Robertson in for Frazier. Patrick Ewing's checked in for the Knicks. Worthy comes in for Larry Bird. Deep two from Anthony, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, nice use of the up fake there. Melo got him to bite.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Both free throws good from Anthony.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Robertson with it. He has 7. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Malone. Excellent D there from Anthony. And so it's New York in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup. On the court right now for the Spurs. Warning is out there with Malone. Then there's Robertson. Then there's Irving. And it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward. The Knicks leading by 14. Here's Kuzi. Passes it to Ewing. Got a piece of it, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here's Robertson. Here's Carter. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Drexler. Out to the right wing, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Robinson dishes to Drexler. Back to Robinson. San Antonio with the rebound. Knocked away. Drexler against Robertson. Drexler's shot is off.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Irving. There's the pass to Ewing. Here's Anthony. He's covered by Malone. Anthony's shot is off. And San Antonio shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They get it back.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Robertson outside. Over Kuzi. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Robertson.
And really one of the best at working kind of that in-between area. He's got that high release point on his jumper, which makes it unblockable.
New York calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Spurs. Nowitzki comes in for Irving. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nowitzki.
And not blessed with the greatest defensive tools. Bird uses terrific court sense to see the play before it develops.
It's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Nowitzki left side. Shoots over Bird. Nowitzki, no good.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Pass to Kobe. Shot clock at 5. Malone with the block.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Driving the lane, and then Malone with the dunk.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Robertson. Ewing inside, working on Malone.
San Antonio foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Johnson. .131 left in the game.
Dirk Nowitzki.
And he makes the first.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 16. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New York.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Johnson. And it's Malone with the rebound. To the inside. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Malone.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Malone missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with.
And a look at the Knicks earlier. Check out the focus as they get off the bus. They're ready to go. Nope. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. You take a look at the Knicks. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches.
Well, right now for New York, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
And now the opening lineup for New York. And for Miami. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, BA? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
And here's Bryant outside. And it's Miami with a rebound. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Now here's Johnson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Bryant. With to Mark, and he lays it up and in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Wade connects from downtown.
And that's just a really good-looking three-point shot from D. Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up for that one.
Pass to Malone. Bryant outside. Here's Ewing. The rebound by Duncan.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Payton. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. There's the block. Bryant outside. To the inside. Ewing. And the layup falls.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Payton. Pass to Wade. To the middle. It's stolen away. Bryant outside. Blocked. Here's Ewing. Now here's Antetokounmpo. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Two shots. Last on the first.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Now a timeout called by New York.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. Number 1, the Knicks.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Malone. Back to Bryant. Here's Bird. Here's Malone. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Wade. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Duncan. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 3 on the clock. Payton, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Out to the wing. Here's Bird. That shot is off, and it's Miami the other way. Here's Payton. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Ewing. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Inside. Here's Malone. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw misses. A big group substitution here for New York. Good on the second one. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Here's McGrady. Pass to Havlicek. The putback. That one is off. And New York shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Malone. Shoots a fadeaway. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He has 7.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Havlicek. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Worthy. And he banks in the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
.30 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Havlicek. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
.11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Drexler. Unloads from 13. Malone. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out in front, leading by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Anthony against Howard to the inside. And Walton gets it to go.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's McGrady. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Step back and fire. Anthony misses. The Heat have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Here's Havlicek. He takes it in. It's blocked. Over to the left wing. It's tipped. To the right side. Again, the Heat misses. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Drexler. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Havlicek. Out to the right wing. Here's Rice. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now a timeout called by New York. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Ewing. Robinson with it. On the wing, Bryant. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Right at the free throw line. Misses off the left iron. Miami trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And that's just vintage Dwayne Wade right there. Nice flush.
Now here's Johnson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lets it fly. Bird, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Wade. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 7 points in the game.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
And they'll get another chance. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Heat have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Robinson with a steal. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering. And it's Bird missing. Miami shooting just 37% in the game. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Now just a 1-point Knick lead.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Outside Johnson. Got a hand on it. Here's Wade. He has 7. There's the drive.
Ooh, like an artist getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fun.
Now a timeout called by New York. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they zapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Bird. Here's Ewing. Bryant outside. Here's Bird, guarded by Payton. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Wade. Off with the layup. New York trailing. Here's Worthy. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Wade. Back to Antetokounmpo. Bryant outside. Here's Bird. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this game. Back to Payton. Fires for 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
Guarded by Payton. Fires it. Howard grabs the miss. Here's Wade. Outside Payton. Fires the 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it... Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami, and they kept it close, trailing. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Miami's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Olajuwon. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Wade on the take. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And for the Knicks. Count that one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Duncan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You just got to be careful on defense with Duncan having the ball that close to the basket. He's so adept at picking up shooting fouls like he did there.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The free throw drops for Johnson. He's off on the second. Heat shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Bryant against Payton. Antetokounmpo outside. And he lobs it up.
Time and time again, Dwayne Wade up around the rim. Gets up big time for that alley-oop.
And the Knicks shooting about 41%. Pass to Malone. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Bryant's got 6. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now here's Payton, guarded closely. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Wade, shot clock at 6. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Here's Bird. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Antetokounmpo with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Robinson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Johnson, no good. Miami trailing. To the right side. Shot is up. McGrady, shot is off.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Here's Camby. Pass to Rice. Here's the 3. Another shot. The shake. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And here's Anthony. Over on Antetokounmpo. Anthony misses. Here's Rice. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Bryant. Miami grabs the miss. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Timeout called, the Knicks.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Three-pointer, no good. For Miami, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Havlicek. He's guarded by Anthony. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for 1 more at the line. That one on Anthony. And the Knicks making a change here. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Here's Havlicek. Drexler grabs the board. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Walton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's McGrady. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Throws it up high.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. "51 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Count that bucket for New York. They've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. To the paint. Here's Worthy. Pass to Drexler. Wide open. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the D's got to be a bit more physical right there. Allowing Dwight to get that deep, not a good idea, which is why he constantly finds his way to the free throw line.
And so Howard nails them both. 26 seconds left in the third. Here's Drexler. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Bird for 3. No good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Knicks out in front, up 1. All right, we're going to step aside. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And he drives in. Pass to Drexler. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Bird, that's good.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And for the Heat, they're shooting around 41%. So on the floor for New York. Here's Wade. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Here's Cooper, guarded by Payton. Here's Cooper. No one near him. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now Payton. Pass to Havlicek from the arc. They get it back. Howard.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. And I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
But a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Payton. Here's Wade, 18 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Here's Walton, guarded by Payton. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 6-point Knick lead.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Cooper. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bird. Launches it. The rebound by Duncan.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And here's the fast break. Pass to Wade. Gets to the corner and hits it. And now it's just a 2-point New York lead.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Now a timeout called by New York. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Olajuwon. Stolen by Bryant. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Olajuwon. Goes back up. Misses at the rim. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Bryant outside. Pass to Bird. Jacks up a 3. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Antetokounmpo outside to stop the run. And Walton pulls it down. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Johnson. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively. Well, Dwayne Wade's such a calming influence, but huge amounts of trust in these moments.
Bryant, right side. Tries to break his ice. Lets it go from 11. No good on the shot. And Miami will go the other way.
This possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And they go to the intentional foul. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're losing by 8. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left in the fourth. From deep three-point range, Irving, no good. An opportunity to pad the lead.
And BA, if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome.
And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.